My dad started NGI Sports about 25 years ago. Our specialty is overlay systems, which we can retrofit onto existing tennis court bases, or we install over crushed stone. So the ProClay system is based off of a technology that we already used for our Pro Bounce system. The ProClay system is just based off a similar technology where we had a lot of success retrofitting tennis courts and being able to extend the life of an existing tennis surface. That morphed over time into us being able to install these surfaces over crushed stone for new construction. The life of our system, you know, we have had courts with the same technology that are 25 years old. The way this project came together is, you know, Jeff actually met somebody from NGI at a Parks and Rec Summit. We were able to fly him up to a few facilities that we have in the Northeast that had our ProClay product, which he was very interested in, for a couple courts that he was having trouble, couple clay courts that he was having trouble maintaining the dryness of. They were always wet.
I'm Jeff Baker, Director of Tennis Operations here at Vestavia Country Club. '96, I got the opportunity to take over as director. What I was on a mission to find was, you know, where tennis clay courts were going to be and stay ahead of the curve with it, and that's why we sought out the NGI product. Also trying to find a soft court that wouldn't freeze in the winter. It's not the one night freeze, it's what the one night of freezing condition does for the next 3 or 4 days to the court. So I had courts, we had a real rough winter from December to January 2017 into 2018, and I lost 4 of my main courts for 31 days, unplayable due to freeze and rain.
He had some courts, because of the base being over rock, they were having trouble keeping the courts at a consistent moisture. Sometimes they were too soggy to play, or they'd be too dried out. So he was seeking out a product solution that would help him to be able to keep clay courts open, to work with the amount of volume of customers that they have here, teaching lessons, or just people looking to play tennis.
So through the combination of lessons, league play, and general play, we did over 41,000 rounds of tennis last year on 15 tennis courts. But the big number for that is, of course, lessons, and I have 4 full-time pros and 3 assistants for them.
I'm a tennis pro here at Vestavia Country Club. I've been working here for about 3 years. Since we put the ProClay in, we've been able to teach a great deal more. We probably got on the court over the winter period. We probably got on the court about 50% more than we have done the previous 2 years that I've worked here in the winters. As a surface, it's fantastic. It really does stay. It does stay hard. A really true bounce. One of the really only downside is that when it gets really dry, it'll get a little dusty, and you get some off bounces. But that's really manageable with water maintenance and water control of the court.
We offer what works out to play and operates as a traditional clay court does, but we do not require the same amount of maintenance. Specifically at the Vestavia Country Club, what we were looking for is a surface that would be open and available for teaching classes or tournament play. As they already have multiple standard clay courts at this facility, I think our ability to offer a surface that has the same lifespan, requires about a quarter of the maintenance, and is available readily when they need it for teaching or for tournament play. We were able to offer that with our ProClay system.
Having them installed for almost a year now, we do a little light top dressing, and I'll keep checking the tapes every 3 or 4 months, and when they get some wear, they'll be replaced. But the material process will go down in several hours, and then the tapes can be nailed in. So you're looking at, instead of closing 4 courts for a week, a couple of days at the most. As far as rain affecting it, as soon as the surface water is gone off the court, you can get onto it immediately, which is the most important thing in the lesson business, is that you don't want to sit and wait on a court to have to dry. We're already up 23% for 2018, and that's due to having courts that we can use. All the things that are negative about a clay court, it eliminates all of that. It eliminates the foot divots. It eliminates bunching a lot of clay up under a slide. There's just not that much material, because you're playing on top of the court. You're not playing down in the court, because that's where, you know, the better players are sliding more and it's bunching up. You just want to play on that 1 1/16. that's what it's designed to do.
At NGI, we're looking to make what's considered to be a 20-year, if not longer, surface. We're trying to provide competitive surfaces to play. I feel, especially here with this ProClay surface, we've definitely been able to offer that, and keeping up tournament level play at clubs like the Vestavia Club or other areas where we have these courts installed.